C1 to gentlemen of Verona. As you can see, Mr. Oliver Cromwell is going to supervise the proceedings of this reading today. And behind me, the Houses of Parliament. Act 2, Scene 1. Sir, your glove. Not mine, my gloves are on. Why then, this may be yours, for this is but one. Ha! Let me see. I give it, it's mine. Sweet ornament that decks a thing divine. Ah, Sylvia, Sylvia. Madame Sylvia, Madame Sylvia. Ah, now, sirrah, she's not within hearing, sir. Why, sir, who bade you call her? Your worship, sir, or else I mistook. Well, sir, you'll still be too forward. Yet I was last chidden for being too slow. Go to, tell me, do you know Madame Sylvia? She that your worship loves? How you know that I am in love? Married by these special marks. First, you have learned, like Socrates, to read your art, like a malcontent, to relish a love song, like a robin redbreast, to walk alone, like one that hath the pestilence, to sigh like a schoolboy that hath lost his ABC, to weep like a young wench that had buried her granddad, to fast, like one that takes diet, to watch, like one that fears robbing, to speak puling like a beggar in Halamas. You were wont, when you laughed, to crow like a cock. When you walked, to walk like one of the lions. When you fasted, it was presently after dinner. When you looked sadly, it was for want of money. And now you are metamorphosed with a big mistress. When I look on you, I can hardly think you my master. Are all these things perceived in me? They are all perceived without you. Without me, they cannot. Without you, nay, that's certain. For without you were so simple, none else would. But you are so without these follies, that these follies are within you, and shine through you like the water in a urinal. That not an eye that sees you, but is a physician to comment on your malady. But tell me, dost thou know my lady Sylvia? She that you gaze on so as she sits at supper? Dost thou observe that? Even she, I mean. Why, sir, I know her not. Dost thou know her by my gazing on her, and yet knowst her not? Is she not hard favoured, sir? Not so fair, boy, as well favoured. Sir, I know that well enough. What dost thou know? That she is not so fair as, of you, well favoured. I mean that her beauty is exquisite, but her favour infinite. That's because the one is painted, and the other out of all count. How painted, and how out of all count? Very, sir, so painted to make her fair, that no man counts of her beauty. How esteem'st thou me? I account of her beauty. You never saw her since she was deformed. Well, how long has she been deformed? Ever since you loved her. I have loved her ever since I saw her, and still I see her beauty. If you love her, you cannot see her. Why? Because love is blind. Oh, that you had mine eyes, or your own eyes had the lights they were wont to have when you chided Sir Proteus for going unguarded. Should I see that? Your own present folly and her passing deformity. For he, being in love, could not see to garter his hose, and you, being in love, cannot see to put on your hose. Be like boy, then you are in love. For last morning, you could not see to wipe my shoes. True, sir, I was in love with my bed. I thank you, you snitched me for my love, which makes me the bolder to chide you for yours. In conclusion, I stand affected to her. Would you were set, so your affection would cease? Last night she enjoined me to write some lines to one she loves. Have you? I have. Are they not lamely written? But as well as I can do to them. Enter Sylvia. She comes. Looks for the motion. Oh, exceeding puppet. Now let me interpret to her. Madame and mistress, 1,000 good morrows. Oh, good. Give you good eve. He's a million of manners. Sir Valentine and servant. To you, 2,000. He should give her interest. She gives it him. As you enjoined me, I have written your letter unto the secret, nameless friend of yours, which I was much unwilling to proceed in, but for my duty to your ladyship. Thank you, gentle servant. It is very clerkly done. But trust me, madam, it came hardly off. For being ignorant to whom it goes, I writ at random, very doubtfully. Perchance you think too much of so pains? No, So instead I will write. Please you command 1,000 times as much. And yet, a pretty pen. Well, I guess the sea. And yet I will not name it. Yet I care not. And yet, take this again. And yet I thank you, meaning henceforth to trouble you no more. Yet you will, and yet another, yet! What means your ladyship? Do you not like it? Yes, the lines are very quaintly written, but since unwillingly, take them again. Nay, take them. Madam, they are for you. Aye, you writ them, sir, at my request, but I will none of them. They are for you. Would have had them written more moving. Please you, I'll write your ladyship another. When it's written, for my sake, read it over. And if it please you, so. If not, why, so. If it please me, madam, what then? Why, if it please you, take it for your labor. And so good morrow, servant. Exit. Just unseen, inscrutable, invisible, as a nose on a man's face or a weathercock on a steeple, my master sues to her, and she hath taught her suitor, he, being her pupil, to become her tutor. Oh, excellent device, was there ever heard a better, that my master, being scribe, to himself should write the letter? How now, sir? What, are you reasoning with yourself? Nay, I was rhyming. 'Tis you that had the reason. To do what? To be a spokesman for Madame Sylvia. To whom? To yourself. Why, she woos you by a figure. What figure? By a letter, I should say. Why, she hath not writ to me. What needs she, when she hath made you write to yourself? Why, do you not perceive the jest? No, believe me. So believing you indeed, sir. But did you perceive her earnest? She gave me none except an angry word. Why, she hath given you a letter. That's the letter I writ to her friend, and that letter she hath delivered, and there an end. I would it were no worse. I'll warrant you, 'tis as well. For often have you writ to her, and she in modesty, or else for want of idle time, could not again reply, or fearing else some other messenger that might her mind discover. Herself hath taught her love himself to write unto her lover. All this I speak in print, for in print I found it. Why muse you, sir? 'Tis dinner time. I have dined. Aye, but hearken, sir. Though the chameleon love can feed on the air, I am one that am nourished by my victuals, and would fain have meat. Oh, be not like your mistress. Be moved! Be moved!